and then bounce off the rear wheel.
All right, no more flips.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe I'll go back. I think, but now I'm into like Dragon Quest. I appreciate the more grindy, like story-light RPGs. Like, I think back then too, all I wanted to play was like those AAA RPGs. So basically, if it wasn't Final Fantasy, like I don't think I would appreciate it. Or I should say, if it wasn't a SquareSoft RPG, I'm a little bit more open to it now. Like I don't know. So. For people who are fans of this game.
Oh man, you know the other one that I've wanted to get into and I just haven't had time, like because we've been busy with the show and like just everything. Like dude, I want to play the friggin' Star Ocean games.
Oh, dude, that's another one. I played.
There's a bunch of them too. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I don't know, like with the series, like you know how like if someone's like, I've never played Final Fantasy, I want to play Final Fantasy. If you tell them to play Final Fantasy 1, more likely than not, they're not going to get into the series. So I don't know if these other series are like that. Like, I know like Dragon Quest, like, I don't want to play the first one. I'm like, oh,
holy shit, how are you supposed to make that horse shit?
like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy are the same way. Like, you gotta start like a couple in. Like, I suppose if I was like a teenager or an adult when those games like launched, I probably would be more into them.
Because they've evolved, but they've been like updated and modernized too. Like it's the same basic concept on a lot of stuff, but they've definitely evolved them to keep them current, right?
Yeah. Oh, totally. But like, so I don't know if Star Ocean's the same way because I played. I think it must have been the port of the first one for the PSP.
Oh yeah.
And it was okay, but I don't know. And I think I'm just gonna be in the right mood for some of these games. I'm still playing Xenogears, and I started that game like a year ago. And,
oh man.
Like, and that game's like supposed to be like one of the best RPGs.
Oh
ever.
yeah.
It's wicked heavy themes in that game, dude. Like, but
if we're talking PS1 era Square games, the other one that I haven't gotten around to, which I should because that's the Final Fantasy Tactics guys. The guy, well, they're not there anymore, but the same guys that did Final Fantasy 12. So
I rented that at one point, and
I think didn't I read somewhere, or isn't it like you have to understand how to like equip your stuff and like you gotta make sure you have the right attributes on your weapons, or you'll just be attacking enemies and not doing anything?
That always baffled me because people, and again, maybe I was just not old enough to appreciate it, and if I went back, I'd probably get a better understanding of it. I just felt like I was in this. I felt like I put in a few hours and I was just in this cave the whole time.
Yeah.
The battle system was cool. Like it was like Parasite Eve, where you could like choose like your target, and it wasn't like real time, but it kind of was if I remember correctly. But you could choose like where to attack them. Like, did you ever play Parasite Eve?
No, those are the like I haven't gotten around to play the PS1 stuff.
I never finished the first one. And I should go back and play it, because what I played I really liked. Dude, it's like, I mean, and you probably know, it's like, dude, it just reminds me of like a Resident Evil like RPG.
Yeah, dude, I watched the Happy Video Game Nerds review or video on that a while back. Isn't there some like
jump?
You gotta get up that thing, dude. Isn't there some ridiculous like bonus level at the end of that where like you have to scale, well not scale, but you have to go up the friggin' Sears Tower, and it's like, there's like enemies on every floor, so you gotta go up every floor, and then there's like the final form of like original Eve or whatever.
Oh,
it's actually like Aya is like at the top floor, but it's like I don't remember what he was saying exactly, but like it's like next to impossible because after you get to like the 100th floor, it's like the enemies are just so difficult.
Is that like a bonus dungeon in the game?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think like the Sears Tower, like it's in New York and stuff, like.
Is it New York or is it Chicago?
I think it's New York.
All right, I mean, I'm not 100% on that myself.
I played it years ago too, even when so I could be wrong, but regardless, it's pretty odd. It's definitely like if you're in the mood to go back and check out some like missed RPG.
Dude, dude, you landed that. That was the freaking like level. That was the layout screwing you over.
But yeah, if you're going back to play like a PS1 RPG, like, because I like to go back and check out stuff I missed.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like I'd say that's part. I don't think it's that long either because it's like an RPG, but it's also like partly survival horror. So I don't think you'd be spending like too long on it.
Yeah. my thing is like I get this weird like idea where like if I'm gonna start playing one of those series, like
You gotta play like the second one.
well, no, you gotta. Well, no, my thing is I'm like, well, I'm gonna see exactly like where this thing started from day one, so I have to play the first one and then move, work my way up.
Oh,
That's what I did with like with anything, like with Silent Hill, I did that. Like what are some others? There've been a few of them where like for the past few years I've just been super into video games, so I'm like, oh, I gotta go back and play all these like games and series that I missed. So, yeah, I mean, for something like Star Ocean, though, I did start playing the original Super Nintendo one, and I like that one. I definitely feel like that one is a slow start. I think they got better. I think the first one on it though, it was
well, that's what I'm
the first PlayStation 1, like, so it would have been the second one. I forget what the hell it's called. And then there's Star Ocean 3 till the end of time. I've heard that one is really good. The newer ones not so much. Star Ocean 4, I think the one that was on 360 and PS3, they had like a hentai studio like write the scenario and stuff. So it's like it's just completely effed up.
Oh, great.
So something like that. I remember
I don't
reading
know
something
how
about
connected
that.
the Star Oceans are, but it's like you're saying, like Final Fantasy, like
Oh yeah, they're all.
Fantasy, I wouldn't suggest the first one because they're not connected. Like, you know, there's references, but you know, you don't have to play the other one. Like,
Yeah.
which is cool because. Dude,
Well, there's some constants like the Chocobos and the Sid character, but they're all like their own thing.
Did you ever play the Xenosaga games?
No, I didn't.
That's another one I want to play. Like, but it's like there's 3 of those though, and like they're supposed to be good, but I heard those are really cutscene heavy. The only Xeno game I beat was Xenoblade for Wii, and that game was freaking awesome. So, but I don't know how it compares to these other games.
Right. This is madness, dude. Like, friggin'. Oh, you're supposed to, like, just drop right off that and go off because there's a jump down there. There's a platform.
Boy, it's going back to the train.
Yeah. Well, that's why they showed you how to do that. I'm gonna friggin' screw this up. There's no way I'd be doing any better. Oh yeah, dude. Dude. Now it's to the point where like, there's just too many of them. I've got so many like just piled up, and it's like.
Dude, I get so discouraged too because I start all these RPGs and I let them go. Like, dude, Persona 3.
That's the thing. You open up that disc case and you're looking at 60 hours worth.
Yeah, I mean that I got hanging. Xenogears. I got Shin Megami Tensei 4 for my 3DS.
Oh yeah.
And all these games I already put like 20 plus hours in.
All of them, man. Yeah.
And it's just like it's discouraging. Like I haven't touched Persona 3 for like ever, but it's like I'm like it's in the back of my mind, just like itching. I'm just like, oh, like I can't believe I gotta go back and beat this game, but like I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like stuck in a boss battle on both of those, and then Shin Megami I just started recently, so I'm still kind of slowly going through that. The only problem with those games is so dry, like sometimes you just want that quick fix, and it's just like. I don't know, like there are certain RPGs that can fill that gap, and like some of them, like Shin Megami Tensei is not that type of game though. That's like an investment, and it's not like, I don't know, man. And they're good though, that's the thing, but I don't know. What I do know is
You're pulling. Dude, this is like Nathan style right
Dude,
here, where
I don't know.
it's like you get progressively worse at it because you can't get. I mean, you could use the checkpoints too, but like I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be just starting the whole thing over. But you gotta get that true baller.
Yeah,
you gotta that true baller up in here.
If you ain't balling, what's the point?
So I still got the I got Last Story and friggin' Xenoblade like still sealed in, and like haven't even taken them out of the damn box to
Man,
get just
I
start
gotta
playing.
tell you,
Like,
man,
friggin'
like
shit, dude. You're just slipping back.
Maybe if I get that checkpoint, I'm gonna start that checkpoint. Hopefully it starts with a good angle. Yeah, dude, I gotta tell you though, those 2 games were awesome. I mean, Last Story was cool, but Xenoblade Chronicles definitely better.
Yeah.
They were both good though, but man, like talk about like awesome RPGs, like I can't stress that enough. Like Xenoblade Chronicles for Wii, like, and it's so weird that it was on the Nintendo Wii.
I know,
like,
right?
You don't think you'd go there for RPGs, but like, and that's my only like that's like those last couple of games that they came out that like people were really like pushing for them to come over here. Like that's my only defense really. That's my main defense when people like bash the Wii U. Like I know there's nothing out for it, but I'm like there's gonna be a sequel for There's gonna be a sequel for the,
So you don't even need to do that. They put that drop there, so all right, yeah, now you're cooking.
there we go. Yeah, like Xenoblade, whoa,
Man, I thought that was the end. The damn thing's still going.
I ain't falling. I ain't falling anymore. I ain't
Come on.
Dude, I ain't falling.
Shit,
man.
well, you made it here. This is it, right? Bam. Now what? Oh, you go in the elevator. What the hell?
Wait, I wonder if you might get those scenes if you're like, maybe you have to get, no. I was gonna say, if you get gold, maybe you get something where you don't look like an idiot.
All right, moving on. You, nice. 42 minutes. Wait a minute, is that accurate? 42 minutes on that bullshit?
No way.
Wait, time 34?
No, I think it's telling you how many seconds, like, the overall.
Oh,
playthrough
okay,
was.
yeah, that's
like,
not, yeah, you're right.
collectively.
That's
I was like, no way.
40 minutes on that bullshit.